I'm Molly Bragg.
And I'm Abbie Lewis, and our proposal is Walking for a Change.
One of our first things that we want to do for our project goal is to make special needs students feel like they matter. Oftentimes they feel like that they're so different, then they don't want to become part of things, and their parents feel the same way. At the same time, we want to get their families involved with this event. We would like to host a 1-mile walk at Laidley Field just for them. We want everybody to feel like they can equally be a part of something and not feel so different.
We want to host a 1-mile walk for all the special needs students around Kanawha County in the high school and middle schools, and we will meet at the Laidley Field and do a 1-mile walk on the Friday before the 5K marathon on that Saturday.
One of the things that we also want to do is to be a listening ear for these students. These students may feel like that they can't talk to anybody, and maybe they have some things going on at home. They aren't comfortable with talking to their parents. Maybe they just like jokes, or maybe they want to tell funny stories. So we want to be there for them, make the day all about them.
The mission statement of the University of Charleston is to educate students for a life of productive work, enlightened living, and community involvement. And we want to get these students involved with the community and just show them that they can be equally a part of anything in the community or schools or anywhere. And we need to creatively get them involved and have them have fun while doing it so that they will want to be more involved. Our plan is to get this started by the middle of February or the beginning so that it can all be set up and ready to do by April.
One of the first things that we need to do is get permission from Student Life, which will be Skylar and Jordan. They organize and get all the events for the university, so we need to talk to them, make sure that they're okay with it, and most importantly, Dr. Welch. Dr. Welch is the president of this university. We need to make sure that he is okay with it and that he supports it and maybe wants to be there. The next thing we need to do is designate tasks to everybody in our university class as well as the other university classes. There are several of us and there's lots of things that need to be done, so we need to make sure that they become responsible and they get these things done. One of the things that need to be done is we need to get donation boxes put to local businesses and be collecting, because one thing that we want to do during this walk is maybe give out bottles of water throughout and have a few students be there with a cooler. It might be a hot day, and have something like a reward at the end of the track, such as maybe small toys and stuffed animals. We need to have a couple people be in charge of creating flyers for this event so that everybody knows that it's outside the community, because maybe they won't attend some of these schools and we would like to invite them as well. Put up posters at local businesses all around campus so that everybody knows about it and will be in support.
We will need to contact all the schools around Kanawha County and get their ideas and their thoughts about this so that we can accommodate them the best we can so that they will want to be a part of this. And a way that we can organize this and get it done efficiently is by creating committees. And some of the committees we could create is for one to contact the schools, one for creating flyers, one for donation boxes, and there can be so many more. And this will help get all the students of the class involved in this project. And if we want to have the sports teams at the race at the end for the participants to meet, we will need to contact the coaches and make sure they're on board with it and can be there that Friday.
We need to have a location for this, and like we have stated before, we would like to have the Laidley Field where the 5K marathon will be. But we oftentimes that special needs students, they feel they'll get overwhelmed if they're around the people a lot that they don't know, or just a lot of things going on around them. That we want them to feel comfortable, we want them to feel involved and have fun. So we need to get the track set up just for them, just for 1 mile. We don't want them walking 5 miles. And we want them to have fun. We want them to feel comfortable, and their parents as well. If their parents want to walk, then they can do that as well. We want them to feel comfortable and have fun.
There are different resources that we can use, and the University of Charleston in general can be a huge resource for us, from putting out donation boxes around the school and hanging flyers, and just the faculty and all the students can just really help out with this project. And of course, social media has become a huge thing, so we can put it on the Facebook page or the Twitter page or just anywhere on social media so that we can get the word out to people so that we can have more involvement.
Student Government Association is a student organization here on campus. I'm a freshman senator in SGA, and we do a lot of community service activities, and I think that President Wren would be very on board, and the rest of the senators and even vice presidents would come out to help us and help us get the word out and collect these donations to be a good word for the university.
There, of course, are constraints or limitations to this, and one could be no participation, and we, of course, can't have an event without participants, so it would be a good idea to send out forms so that they can send them back to us so that we can have an accurate count of who can be there, and so that we can work with all of them. And bad weather could also be a problem, but we can't control the weather, but we do need to have a backup plan, so we should be able to reserve the gym for this day also in case of bad weather.
As we've stated before, a lot of things need to be happening for this to be successful. A lot of duties need to be assigned and such like that. So if we don't have any willingness to help, this can't be successful. We not only want our Section 7 university class to be involved, but the rest of the university classes as well, and even some faculty at the university if they want to help. And of course, money. Like we said, we would like to put donation boxes out for water and toys and such like that, but we also could take cash donations or even a check to help fulfill the gaps that we don't have reserved. And this is not endorsed by Kanawha County School System, so Kanawha County will not be able to provide transportation to here on campus for them to have this event. So when we contact the schools, we not only need to talk to the students and see if they're on board with it, but see if we can get contact information for their parents and see if they would be willing to transport the students here. If we have some issues with that, we can look into reserving the UC buses and see if we can get some students here that way, because this is something that we would really want to do and we're passionate about, and I want these special needs students to have something to look forward to and to have fun.
According to an article I read online, there was a school that started after-school programs for special needs students, and this really just helped them feel that everybody's different and that they're not alone, and it really raised their confidence and self-esteem, and that is a big part of what we want to do with this 1 mile walk, with them being there with their families and just other students around the county and students from the University of Charleston. So it can just really help them to be more confident with themselves.
And that's it. We hope you vote for us. Thanks.